Be honest, bro. I want to be completely honest with you, man. I feel like when you're out of high school, and I would even say that to say that. I mean, there is some element of what I'm about to say and what I just said, but I feel like most adults, when you're out of high school, you don't really have a life. Most of the population, man, it's like after high school, it just feels like, bro, it kind of just feels like a test of like who makes the most money survive. That's really all it feels like, because hey, most of the time, bro, for most of the people, you walk outside, a third of the day spent working, you come home, you're knackered, and then you repeat again, and then it's like you do the weekends, you have 2 days free. It just feels like a big contest of like who makes the most money. And it's like it's a bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. This whole 9 to 5 school system is a bit sad, because it does feel like you don't really have a life most of the time, you know? I do believe, given those cards, you can still build it, but it's just not as easy, you know? It's not. I believe it can be done. And I say it's more so like, it's the stuff you avoid doing, because most of the time, people that indulge in, the culture that comes with it, and naturally, in most countries are like that too. They indulge in that, and then they feel like shit. So when they feel like shit, they'll try to find like a coping mechanism. For some people it's food, for some people it's cigarettes, for some people it's drinking, right? And I call this the Patriot. It's actually a video I saw, a while back. I call this the Patriot trap, right? Someone else's concept, but I'm gonna take it on with me because it's a good concept. So it's called the Patriot trap. So the whole concept stems on the fact that they don't like the place they're at, right? They don't like the job they're working at. They hate the 9 to 5 system as I do, right? But every Friday when they get their paycheck, obviously they're going to be split between two. Part of them's going to be like, bro, I want to change my life. Fuck this life, man. I don't want to do it. Then there's another part of them, they just got that nice paycheck and they can spend it on plausibly whatever they want. And that's tempting, especially when they're in a bad mood. Whew. Right? So, and the paycheck trap, it stems from the fact that they give you money, not enough to change your life, but it's not enough to be uncomfortable also, right? So it's like a bit you're in the middle zone. Now, if you stack that money up, I'm sure you could save a big amount, right? But as we know, most of the time people earn like 24, 30k a year. Now, why don't they give you that money outright in just one sitting? Of course not, because if you do that, hey, that's a lot of time in your hands that you can save. A lot of time you can save for yourself, right? You don't even have to work a 9 to 5 with that money in the bank. But you could plausibly invest in a business or something like that. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of time. That makes you a dangerous guy. You're defying the system, right? So it's separate. The reason why it is separate is because it's separate in the sense of they split your money divided by 2. So let's say you're at 2k a month now, that's the average wage. 2k a month, right? Because with that 2k a month, it goes back to what I was telling you before. It's not enough to change your life, but it's not enough to be uncomfortable. It's like that perfect amount, right? And it's not enough to change your life, like I said. Now, like I told you, you can stack it if you have that financial discipline. I'm working on right now. Stack it and may even get to 30k a month and able to leave that 9 to 5 job for a few months, a year or two, right? And actually do something to build your life so you don't have to keep working shitty jobs. That's what I'm trying to work on right now. But like, it's like, they want to trap you in, like give you that 2k a month. And it just feels like a race of who can survive. No one really has that mindset of like, I want to build something, bro. I want to build something for long term. Everyone's just splashing out their money on the cheapest fun products that they can. And I can only speak for England, the cheapest fun product that we have in possession is drinking. Unfortunately, I don't drink. Never have, never will. But that's the cheapest fun things that we have. It's the junk food, you know? And yes, it is nice from time to time. But people are addicted to that because they consume it so much. That becomes their form of escapism. And that's not a very good thing. Because that's just, it's almost like that feed's tying you on the leash. You know? For some people, it's smoking. And they can't run away from that. And, you know, nowadays, especially when you're 18 plus, now, yes, there are exceptions to the rule who are able to put themselves in a position. I actually believe anyone can do that. Obviously, not everyone will do it, but in the sense of just, you know, save money, spend it responsibly, simple shit. It's not hard to do. It's the distractions in the way that kind of make it hard. It's the marketing that you see on the internet shops, that peer pressure, that temptation, and you just keeping that financial discipline. It can be a bit hard, bro. I understand it. It is tempting. Now, that's what makes the game hard. You know? So just keeping a good head and not being too swayed by the marketing and the bullshit. Because, bro, you really look at it from a objective, logical lens, man. I just see a bunch of marketing strategies trying to steal my money. And I don't want that. Because I know you consume that product, it's done. When you have it, it's done. You know? Oh, what the fuck did I just step on? Ah, it's nasty. I gotta scrape my feet. But I'm gonna end it here. Hey, let's roll like that, man. You know, and I'm speaking about the majority population. It just feels like a survival game. It's like, who does this, who does that? Which I don't get. I never got. Never understood. But yeah, it's just don't fall into that temptation or whatnot. And I think it'll be fine.